spot we're on is loaded. We're catching big stripers, 15, 20, 25, 30 pounders, and we're catching more than anybody else around. But this is just an epic day of trophy striped bass fishing off of Block Island.
Oh, there we go. I'm in, Byron. There we go.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's about. 13 miles off the coast of Rhode Island, I'm on Block Island with 20 miles of shoreline around it. Big stripers, trophy stripers, all over the waters around this island. We're going to show you the way the locals catch them better than anybody else. I'm Byron Velvick, and I'm going coastal.
I've made a career as a professional bass fisherman, but my passion for fishing started on the salty coast. Now I'm searching for local knowledge of the best inshore fisheries. Headed back to my roots, I'm going coastal.
Pull around, pull! Can you hear it now?
Up next, I'm going coastal.
Mark this David Band overboard real quick right now. This is the way you wake up in the Northeast, Byron. Deal with a fish that takes drag.
Just unbelievable.
Double, right off the bat. Here at Block Island with Rich Terrero. Man, we're going back out. It was a struggle out there yesterday, and we were getting a lot of bites, but it wasn't what you wanted. You're spoiled, man.
I mean, we had some unfavorable conditions yesterday. We were dealing with about a 5 to 7 foot sea.
We got Dave Chieffo with us today. Dave.
Hey, Byron, back at it. Let's go get him.
Oh, we're getting after it. We got Dave Chieffo on the boat with us, and Dave lives on Block Island. He's a good friend of Rich's, and he knows this place real well, knows how to catch big stripers. The three of us are going to go out and look for those big stripers that are swimming all around Block.
Got Byron Velvick, I think.
Velvet. One thing about Rich being the typical New York guy that you would absolutely expect to be out there just going off. He's busted my stones about being a sweetwater fisherman.
But today should be interesting. He's actually going to catch a fish when a rod's going to bend.
Ouch.
Like I said before, you know how to get a freshwater fish to fight? Put them in salt water.
Game on. Pull up on the first spot. There's only one other boat in the area. We drop down. No sooner do the eels hit the water and drop to the bottom than there's a hookup. Two, as a matter of fact. Dave and Rich.
Byron, I think we got one picked up here.
Block Island's own Dave.
That's what we were looking for. Well, we got two on, so. Oh, boy. Byron, this drag is not loose, by the way. This is a tight drag here.
Oh, man, this is just awesome.
You want them to come up to the top. That makes your life a lot easier when they sound like this. You got to remember the area we're fishing, Byron. This is all jagged rock, a lot of structure, and these fish, like this one's doing to me, is going to crucify me right now. Oh, over to the right.
To the right, to the
Hard
right.
to the right. This is when Byron tries to kill us now, Dave.
Big stripers.
I don't think, Dave, you're gaining line on your fish, right?
Well, he's swimming towards me.
And let it that's it. Beautiful. Ah, no!
Fooled you out?
No, came off.
No kidding.
Is it a good one?
Oh, yeah. I think he knows he's hooked.
That was a monster fish right there. We're going to get that one back.
There he is.
There he is right
Fish
here.
color.
All right, here we go.
Nice fish.
Now, even with bass, what you want to do is you want to lift this fish's head up directly into the net head first, and there you go. He's in.
Nice.
This fish that Dave just caught was actually caught before. You see how the line was up in here and chafed him up?
Right.
So this fish was caught and released. Now, this hook is relatively deep, but even though it's not in any kind of vital area, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to grab that hook and I'm going to pop it out. So I'm going to get the hook, I'm going to turn it, pop it out. Even got our eel back.
Oh, nice.
And this guy's going back in the water. David, nice fish.
He just wants to go.
Up next, I'm going coastal. Now he knows he's hooked, Rich.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, very nice. Look at the size of that fish. You ready for another one?
Ready for another one.
Come on, let's go.
Welcome back to
Outside of
Going
Block Island. We got good marks on the machine. We're fishing light tackle. We're going to fish live eels, very little weight, if any. Going to get them down to the bottom, and we're going to see these fish hooked up. And you're going to fight these fish for a good 5-10 minutes before you land them. Good job, Byron.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's about. Big stripers on Block Island.
Nice fish. Very nice fish.
Light line, big stripers.
Where's the net on this fish? We're going to net this fish, Byron.
Deal. It's a big one.
And you got to love this, Byron, because you're pretty much fishing the tackle that you fish for your largemouth,
That's
right?
right.
How's that feel?
That's
This is your first big saltwater ocean striped bass.
Block Island.
That fish you could put right back in the water. He's
Yes,
ready
he
to
is.
go. Head first, straight down, like a torpedo. About time you fucking hook something.
Right off the bat, we're catching stripers, and the bite is on.
Yeah, Byron, now I'm on here.
All right, Dave.
Oh, the excitement was awesome. I think I got in first, and right after me was Rich.
I just got picked up also. I'm in.
Oh, I'm looking for the triple now.
Bass don't pursue these baits. They ambush them. They come from the top, they grab them from the head. You can tell when a bluefish grabs you, you're going to get an erratic motion on that eel, and you're going to feel that fish almost working its way up to the hook. So you'll get that distinctive chatter on the line when the bluefish grabs it, as opposed to a bass just inhaling it.
Hey, I'm thinking this, man. Good morning.
Now this is the way you wake up in the Northeast, Byron, and you deal with a fish that takes drag.
Double.
It takes drag.
So does my fish. I win hundreds of thousands of dollars frying fish, Captain Rich. I can pay good money to catch the bass I catch.
I believe it. I believe it. I know that's a...
Angry Captain Rich.
No, I'm just psyched. Everybody's going up and under, bobbing and weaving under each other. Dave, you got to get that fish in.
Okay, coming up.
Big fish, fast and furious. Lots of fish coming in the boat, more than any of the other boats we saw around us. Compared to day one, where we couldn't buy a bite except for a bluefish.
There he goes.
You got yours close, Dave? It's a good fish. I got a good fish on here.
When I'm fishing light tackle, it's just an awesome feeling because you feel everything. The bend of the rod, your backbone, the flexibility of the fast action tip.
Nice.
Getting one fish to the boat. Get him off so you can help me with mine. Grab the net. This is a good one. And I got a really good fish here, Byron.
I see that.
I'm going to take this fish around this way, nice and slow. I'm going to lead this fish head first into the net for you, okay? Why don't you come up in here? And that's a beauty right there. Ready? Coming at you, head first into the net. And now when you lift, put the handle straight up once he falls in the net. Handle straight up and lift him right in. That's a Block Island bass.
Oh, yeah. This is what it's all about, Block Island, 30-pound stripers. Let's see exactly how we just caught this fish. Rich, big fish, beautiful fish, and there's a specific way you caught it. I mean, you have this thing dialed. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, well, you know what? Again, we fish a lot different than a lot of other boats do. We downsize everything. I think a light tackle really plays into effect.
When I came to Block Island, I wanted to learn what the best guys on this island do to catch these big stripers. John at the tackle store, Rich, Captain Dave Chieffo, these guys are guys that have proven that they understand how these big trophy stripers work.
When you're out eeling and you're paying out line, you can actually feel that eel swimming against the rod. And you can know the difference between a pickup and a drop.
I would say the most important thing is presentation. It really is. When you downsizing in tackle and you downsizing in weight and just giving them a better appearance.
But they're not just going to drive over them, keep their motors running, throw heavy stuff. They're going to drift quietly over a drift.
We found, through the years of doing it, that always throwing to the bow gives them a chance to swim down. Usually you get your fish before you get off the quarter of the stern.
And then slowly drift over it with the right stuff to catch those big fish, because those big fish are wary.
That's a Block Island bass.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll always see, for some reason, them bigger fish turn on right when that tide starts to ease a little bit. I think the smaller fish maybe lay off, and a bigger fish sees an opportunity to feed, so he jumps right in. Fish on, guys. These eels will give you an indication every time.
Yep.
Any kind of live bait that you fish.
There we go.
Come on, big guy. Come on, feed him steel. Another one on. There we go. Two on.
God.
Oh, what a difference in attitude today, huh?
Big one. Big one. Oh, one of those real big ones.
All right, we're going to have to do a little dance here, Byron. You want to go over the top of me. Back up a little bit. You go right over the top of me because my fish coming underneath you. There you go.
All we did was move just a little bit away from these boats. See all those boats over there? Here they come. Look behind us. Look at the boats coming.
That's a perfect hook right there. Look at that. Look, hey, Byron. How's that?
Nice.
That's one of the ones you get on the tour.
One thing about Captain Rich is he's out there busting me up about the fish I catch and the water I fish. The sweetwater bass fisherman who's not going to get anything to bend his rod unless I'm snagged on a rock or a stump or something.
Like I said before, you know how to get a freshwater fish to fight? Put them in salt water.
It's just funny to see Rich thinking that, okay, so I'm a bass fisherman. Give me a break. I'm out here. I'm ready to do it. I'll go toe-to-toe with you, and I'll show you that even bass fishermen go out and whack some big stripers in your backyard. Look.
Nice fish. Very nice.
Look at the size of that
net
fish.
on that fish. We're going to net this fish.
That's a big one.
Lift and back up. Bingo. He's in. Dude, you just got yourself a horse.
That is a monster there. End of the day, we had a fantastic day of striper fishing. More fish and bigger fish than I would have expected, and it was fast.
Oh, I got a taxidermy back home. You're going to have a heart attack when you see what I bring him.
God,
How's that looking?
look at that fish. How much does that thing weigh?
That's about, what do you think, David, 32?
Yeah.
When I came to Block Island, I wanted to learn what the best guys on this island do to catch these big stripers. They're going to throw very little weight, if any, and they're going to throw live bait on light tackle. There you go, brother. So coming out here and seeing that these guys don't throw big reels, big rods, heavy line on these fish, they want to have a sport, they want to get broken off, and that's what makes guys like Rich, Dave, and John understand exactly how to catch giant stripers around Block Island.
Make sure you join me next week. I'm in Jensen Beach, Florida, looking for the local knowledge on how to catch prehistoric snook.
Snookosaurus! Snookosaurus is right! Look at the size of that freak! This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more about inshore fishing, log on to ESPNOutdoors.com.